Today is March the 8th, International Women's Day, the day where we mark and celebrate the achievements and diversity of women. And I think it's a great day, but it's also a bit sad that we have to single out one day to point out that women have great achievements. Why can't we just do that all year? And I'm on holiday for the next week, so I thought if there's anything going on in the local area, I'll go and show my support. But it turns out there's nothing happening in my town. And I think something that's gone wrong for International Women's Day is it's been in part hijacked by third wave feminists or feminazis. And whereas feminism is about equality between men and women, third wavers are fuelled entirely by their absolute fucking hatred of men and hatred of all women who don't think exactly the same as they do. And I was out this afternoon in town and I spotted what I believe to be a third waver. They are quite easy to spot. Usually they'll have spiky hair and a hoodie. They're this androgynous mess. Not really easy to tell if they're a man or a woman. And you can't ask, because now if you go, are you a man or a woman? Gender's a social construct! And I know women complain that men stare at the breast, but with these fuckers, we're doing it to try and work out what they are. And I thought, would it be wrong for me to go over and deliberately trigger her? But she was on her phone shouting, "It's International Women's Day!" Now bear in mind, I'm wearing this shirt, NS Nita Strauss, the Hurricane, same as that tattoo. Arguably the best shred guitarist in the world, and she's got to the top of her game despite having breasts and a vagina. I haven't seen them, I'd really fucking like to. And I've got my San Francisco cap on, which has got on it a gay pride logo. I look quite fucking progressive. So I wander over and say to this lady, I couldn't help overhear you saying it's International Women's Day. What is that? And she could see this build up in her because I've been polite. So her response was, "It's the day when we recognise that men are oppressing women!" I said, "Oh right, how does that work then?" And she launched straight into the gender pay gap. And this has widely been debunked by women. But I let her say her piece and I said, "Well, are you saying that all women earn less than men?" "Yes, they do!" I said, "But my wife earns a lot more an hour than I do." "That's not possible!" I said, "It is. She does earn more than me." So she then goes off on a tangent, talking about the patriarchy! And I'm like, fucking yes, we're in fifth gear doing 100 miles an hour now. So I said, "What's the patriarchy?" And her response was, "It's the systemic oppression of women by men." And I said, "Which men?" "Well, it's... but..." And while she was stalling, said, "Because I'm a man and I haven't signed up to this, so please can you explain it to me?" And she couldn't. So while she was stalling, I then said, "Does pornography oppress women then?" And she nearly exploded. Like, "Yes, it's disgusting!" I said, "But surely if a woman chooses to work in pornography, is that not her right?" And her response was, "No, all women who work in pornography have been brainwashed." So I put it to her, "Are you saying then that women can't make their own decisions?" At which she exploded, "It's part of rape culture!" And I'm not in any way making light of sexual abuse or rape, as will become clear. So I said, "What's rape culture?" And she explained, in her words, 90% of women have been raped. And I stopped her and said, "Where are you getting that from?" "It's just the truth!" So I then had to point out for many years I worked as a rape and sexual abuse therapist and her numbers were way off. And by now she's got nothing, she's just fucking, "I want to kill you, you fucking bastard!" So I asked her one more question. I said, "Why is International Women's Day on March the 8th? And she said, "'Cause it just fucking is!" So as I left I said, "Actually I think it's because in 1917 on March the 8th, that's when women gained suffrage in the Soviet Union, and it was marked throughout the Soviet Union until 1975 when it was picked up in the USA and walked away. Women are never going to get equality while these fucking idiots are allowed to spew their vile hatred. If you are a woman, happy International Women's Day."